All right, so we're back with David. You remember this guy?
I do. Actually,
all the pain and
all the pain and the fact that he showed me how important core strength is to good rifle shooting. Yes.
So this guy over here, since I know you're a big fan of the show and you watch every episode twice.
Yep. Yep.
Saw this guy hurt his little hamstring. Let's take a look at how you hurt yourself.
Good. 80.
Still giving me compliments. I love that. So
Hamstring.
oh, so it was right there. It was going.
You reached down.
And I said hamstring, so it was going to that
Watch
last
your
count.
footing. Watch your footing in here.
I was going to say, his run is starting to struggle.
And you guys noticed.
They did notice.
Oh, it was a very geriatric quick.
Gingerly.
Uh-oh. Yo, hammy.
Still shot well, unfortunately.
So, yeah, there was no question. I was hoping it was a cramp, but I knew that wasn't a legitimate hope.
Yep.
So what should I have done at that moment? You know, I mean, basically, I know my hamstring got pulled.
Right.
And it was probably like a level 1.
Right.
Even though it hurt a lot. I didn't want to hurt it any worse.
Yep.
What should I have done at that moment?
Well, everybody has a tendency to want to overstretch,
Right.
And try to replicate the pain to see how bad it is, right? Like,
exactly
wait, this hurts. Let me keep doing it and keep doing it, right? But you know, really, what you should do in that moment is try to loosen the hip. That'll hopefully release some tone, and that tone is what the muscle holds. So when the body tweaks something to protect it, it locks down.
Okay.
You know, just like if you know, your car, something was to happen, the other ones would try to compensate, and everything tries to lock down really, really tight. Well, in this case, the hip locks down, and then it restricts the hamstring, shortening it, right? And then shortening it's going to mean that you're going to keep going, and then you're going to start to shorten your stride.
And that's what was happening. Yes, for sure.
Right. So then don't stretch it.
Okay.
Don't overstretch it. Don't try to replicate it.
Yeah.
Hydrate, right? So soft tissue injury is all about hydration. So the thing here too is, if, you know, what could you have done prior to maybe not get yourself in this situation?
That's
so people are like, oh, I should have stretched. Well, yes and no. Like, if you just would have static stretched and just, you know, reached down to your toes for 10 minutes, that would have probably done nothing. If anything, it could have maybe even led potentially to more problems.
Right.
To me, it's actively and dynamically warming up. So doing high knees, doing you know, quad stretch, but doing it as you move. That's when it's done best.
Okay.
You know what I
Interesting.
mean? They wouldn't take a race car out and just turn it on and go right away. You know, you got to do those laps, right? And get things greased, get the hinges working.
Get the tires hot. Yeah. Well, know that you have to get back to training some of the world's best athletes, which is cool as hell. And we're doing something cool too. We're going to the range. Thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate you very much.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
I'm just getting out.